The winner scored by a half length, 3.5. So after race 5 at Goulburn, as the good brother returns, the numbers 9, 5, 12, a half by 3.5, 114.80. I'll send weight down the line. Back for the call of race 6, the Barrowmill Stud Maiden Handicap. Please note Gerald Brown. It is on Saturday Walk, Gerald Brown. And there's another riding change in that race, 11 double quickest Mitch Newman. The 2.5 kilo boy, Mitch Newman, replaces Luke Levy on number 11 double quick in the next race. And there is another riding change for you in race 7. Just checking, the Pruners, Gary Buchanan. Number 5, Caprizzo, Mitch Newman replaces Jason Bartolo. Mitch Newman, the new rider for number 5, Caprizzo. And the missing rider on 12, Polite Forces, Paul Rowe. That's all for the time being from Goulburn Gardens.
Goulburn Gardens now. That's impressive stuff. Goulburn Gardens. Tony's calling good brother Mick, and Goulburn Gardens, he's getting carried away. Okay, Matawa, race 6. Tarbob is 6'.
All in now. Captain Simmons down towards the inside. Starter about to release the field as the sun beams down here at Goulburn. I believe it's a bit cool up at Tamworth. Kim Stewart and Jock Galogley up there. They're racing, and Kalima Bay was slightly slow to move, and Great Fun got away well. Alpine Song moves up on the outside, followed by Red Decanter Prominent. Then Kalindigo out very wide on the track. Go Radar gains ground. Double Quickers moving up towards behind that group of horses, followed then by Big Harry. In behind those as they sort themselves out, Old Time Waltzer, followed then by Saturday Walk. Kalima Bay and Captain Simmons last of all. They're spread out over a fair bit of territory as they settle down and race down the back. 1100 out Alpine Song is almost joined by the big grey Go Radar on the outside. Alpine Song holds the lead over Go Radar. They're well clear, followed by Double Quick out 3 wide, moving to 3rd. Great Fun is 4th on the inside. Red Decanter between those. A further break of about two lengths, then Big Harry, then Old Time Waltzer gaining ground. Getting back to centre field, Kalindigo, followed by Cadfael, Kalima Bay. Saturday Walk is second last, and Captain Simmons is a long last. Down the Hume Highway side, 700 out. Alpine Song leads a half a length in front of Go Radar, who's keeping in close contact on the outside. Double Quick runs on, followed then by Great Fun on the inside, slapped out with a whip. The next one was Old Time Waltzer, followed then by Big Harry. Red Decanter hard ridden, followed by Kalindigo, Kalima Bay. Back towards the inside, Cadfael, and forget about Saturday Walk and Captain Simmons. But around the turn, Alpine Song is the leader, threatening on the outside, Go Radar. Double Quick is in behind those, followed by Old Time Waltzer, and out very wide, Kalindigo in the straight, down towards the 200. It's a great battle out in front between Go Radar and Alpine Song. Trying hard out wide, Kalindigo. It's Go Radar, Alpine Song, a 2-horse war. Go Radar, Alpine Song, Go Radar. Go Radar, put the nose in front. More, maybe Go Radar. There's only a nose in it, Go Radar or Alpine Song. Now close for 3rd, Double Quick or Kalindigo. Then Old Time Waltzer, Cadfael, Great Fun. Saturday Walk, Kalima Bay, Big Harry, followed by Red Decanter and Captain Simmons last. Oh, this is a nose decision. Very, very close indeed. This big gangly grey Go Radar, Alpine Song wouldn't give an inch on the inside, and they've gone to the line. Absolute, oh, maybe Go Radar, maybe Go Radar. Go Radar, John Scores, trained by Barbara Joseph. A 2-year-old grey gelding by Ken Vane out of Miss Showpiece. And the other one in the photo, Alpine Song, Craig Rickson, Jack Jury, Hawkesbury, a 3-year-old chestnut filly by Yodel out of Le Chevron. This is a close one, but normally here at Goulburn, from my angle, it favours the outside horse. And I think you'll find that Go Radar will get a Johnny Scores, getting every possible ounce. Number 5, Go Radar. We'll have the officials in a moment. The judge signalling number 5. Number 5, Go Radar, is the winner, John Scores, beating number 2, Alpine Song, Craig Rickson, and the 3rd number? Number 3, Kalindigo, finished 3rd.
Go Radar from Barbara Joseph stable, just holding on. He seemed to be out in the middle of the track and really digging into it. He doesn't gallop all that well. As Tony said, he's a great big horse, and it did it tough, but when it got to the line, he did stick the neck out like a good horse should, and he got up to break his maiden. 440, just before he's 3. The 2-year-old, 440, 180, and Jack Jury's Alpine Song, 180. Calendigo, a 3:10. Great race that, 5, 2 and 3. Maidens off an hour, and that was one of them. It was a hell of a good race. Kilcoy, race 6, 3 hour Silver Lining, 4:35, 170. Waverton, number 5, 2:50, and 2 a Steel, 2:35. Quinella, 24:60, 166.90 in Queensland, 3, 5 and 2 the trifecta, I should say. Matoa. Pay the Kings is 7:50, Pregong is 2:30. 9:40 Abraham, Spanish Arms 11, Senosa Dancer is 13, El Romantico is 12, 670 Dance Spirit, Willoughby is $52. Over the page with Pregong the favourite there. Abstaining Tiger 19, Bird of Prey is 23. Adam likes Pregong from Abraham, Senosa Dancer. 2, 4 and 6 as they go in at Matoa. Let's take a short break and be back with Michelle from the newsroom.
Excitement and entertainment, then
Long, and the line will be set. Trainer Nancy Jones. Nancy's got 2 runners in this, Super Allen, Romalad. Nancy, I realise you can't be with us today, but from everybody, we're thinking of you and all the best. Nancy Jones, 2 runners, Super Allen, Romalad. Now the line is just about set. Air Force, the inside runner. 1,200 metres the journey. Starter goes up there, set. Oh, Air Force stood in the stalls, missed it by about 3 lengths and getting out very well with Super Allen, Freedom Ridge, Polite Force, Indiana Jack all in a group there, followed further back then Caprisso. In between runners, Romalad followed then, caught a bit wide early, the Pruners going up. Then Air Force getting back in the field, followed by Bonnie Shower. And Doug's Owners last of all on, settling down as they leave the back and race down the side. 750 metres to go and the leader was Freedom Ridge. Polite Force is running second, followed then by Indiana Jack. The Pruners made up ground, running into the race well. Further back behind those then Bonnie Shower wide. In between runners there was Super Allen and further back to Romalad, followed by Caprisso. And Air Force back towards the tail of the field with Doug's Own. Here they come into the straight now and down towards the inside. It's Freedom Ridge just in front of Polite Force, running on stoutly. The Pruners on the outside. Back behind those in the field, running on fairly well now was Super Allen. And further back behind those Romalad, many chances at the 200. Down the centre now, it's the Prune coming very quickly at Freedom Ridge there, drawing clear. It's the Prune on the outside and Freedom Ridge. Freedom Ridge is giving plenty and Freedom Ridge is far too strong. Freedom Ridge has beaten the Prune, Indiana Jack third, followed by Romalad, Bonnie Shower, Super Allen, Caprisso, Air Force well back, Polite Force, and Doug's Own was the last one across the line. Number 10, Freedom Ridge, $9.70 for the win, $2.80 for the place. 4, the Prune, every chance, $1.70. 11, Indiana Jack, will return $5.10. 10, 4, 11, you'll find, following the running of the 7th event at Goulburn, the winner number 10, Freedom Ridge, Aaron Heuch, trained at Warwick Farm by Mark Fraser Campen. Raced by RJ and Mrs. R. Stafford. A 3-year-old bay gelding, Northern Region, out of My Regal Edition, has now had 9 starts, 2 wins. Now second, the Prune, Gary Buchanan, trained by Frank Cleary. The Prune by Paris Opera out of Startane. And Indiana Jack will get third, number 11, trained by Jerry Crane, Murray Bateman, Robert Graham. Now stand by, hello. Hold tickets. Okay. Yes, would you hold all tickets, please? The stewards will have a look at the start of the race regarding whether or not Air Force was denied a fair start. So the stewards will examine the start and see what the problem was with Air Force, who missed the jump by a big space. Hold all tickets, please. Runners returning. Freedom Ridge, Aaron Heuch, trained at Warwick Farm by Mark Fraser Campen, beating the Prune, Gary Buchanan, trained by Frank Cleary. Indiana Jack third, trained at Murray Bateman by Jerry Crane, Robert Graham.
Hold all tickets, there's a sign, but I just thought Air Force, I just thought he dwelt at the start. Here we go. Oh, he certainly didn't miss it, but it might have been his fault. Gate certainly opened all right. Let's have a look at Matoa.
Haven Park Stud Class 1. Now the line is set. Starter goes up towards his dispatch point. Handy Lass, Stonewash look drawn wide. Simon the Pineman, Clavelli Star. Capstan, Spirit of the Rose. Green Room the inside. And away they go on the last, and missing it was Stonewash Look and Handy Lass. They went back to the tail of the field. Now Green Room got away well, and Royal Zam is prominent going around the field. Clavelli Star, Simon the Pieman's looking for the lead, getting back behind those Carla Cell. Further back behind those Capsons, they run down the back of the track. Handy Lass is on the outside, and a length and a half. Stonewash Look at the tail of the field. In the back straight as they race down towards the 1,000, the last at Goulburn, and the leader Clavelli Star under a good rein, about 3/4 of a length in front of Simon the Pieman. A length off behind those third with the run of the race. Royal Zam followed then by Spear of the Rose on the inside of Carla Cell. A further length to Handy Lass gaining ground, followed then by Green Room, Capstan second last, and Stonewash Look as the tail ender as they leave the back and race down the side. 700 metres out, little change in the order, where it's Clavelli Star 3/4 of a length in front of Simon the Pieman. In behind those then Royal Zam on the inside of Carla Cell gaining ground. Handy Lass is starting a run as well, followed further back then Green Room losing ground. The next one Spirit of the Rose followed by Stonewash Look, and relegated to the tail of the field was Capstan, but around the turn in the last 400 to go, and Clavelli Star is joined by Simon the Pieman. In behind those Carla Cell, followed by Handy Lass coming down the outside, and the next one was Royal Zam, followed by Green Room. Many chances down towards the 200. It's down towards the inside. Clavelli Star out very wide on the track. Carla Cell in between those. Simon the Pieman. It's Simon the Pieman the leader. Carla Cell on the outside, but Simon the Pieman draws clear, and it's all Simon the Pieman. Simon the Pieman has beaten Carla Cell. Third Clavelli Star, followed further back in the field Handy Lass, Capstan, then Stonewash Look, followed by Green Room. Spirit of the Rose second last, and Royal Zam was last. Simon the Pieman, $8 and $2.30, Carla Cell $2.30, and Clavelli Star $2.20. Simon the Pieman, trained at Goulburn by James Kay, raced by JC and Mrs ACK, a 4-year-old bay gelding by Sir Myers out of DeCilo Lass. Simon the Pieman has now had 18 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds and a third, and drew nicely clear coming to the line. Carla Cell tried hard, but Simon the Pieman was far too good. Carla Cell is trained at Canberra by Trevor McIlrick, Greg Farrer the rider there, and we'll have the third number in a moment. But Simon the Pieman winning the last at, to return $8 and $2.30, number 3 second $2.30, and 7 Clavelli Star battling on for third. It will return $2.20. Clavelli Star, the third place getter. It's also trained at Goulburn by Greg Gooch. It's a 4-year-old chestnut gelding by Gengas out of Sistinelli. So the numbers on the last: Simon the Pieman, Carla Cell, Clavelli Star. Just repeating the dividends: Simon the Pieman $8 even and $2.30, Carla Cell $2.30, Clavelli Star $2.20. Royal Zam, very disappointing. It was in the market, as was Stonewash Look. It was never ever a chance at any stage. But all credit to the winner, Simon the Pieman, turned out in fine style by James Kay here at Goulburn, and is raced by JC and Mrs ACK in partnership. As the runners return, that's about the lot from Goulburn for today.
Okay, Goulburn race 8. Simon the Pieman $8, $2.30. Carla Cell.
Okay, moving in.